Dave, hurry up. Let's go.
Dude, I'm coming.
What are you doing? Hey.
What?
No, you can't have the cooler.
What do you mean?
We always have the Jägermeister cooler.
I know we do, but we're not bringing it onto the course. We can't.
It's a public course, Tom.
I don't care, Dave. Go. No, put it back.
You know, I didn't even want to golf.
Hurry up. Fine, just hurry up. God.
What? But
Come on.
So, hey, Tom, hold on a second.
He's over there.
Who are we talking to?
Jeff Galbraith. He was the senior editor at Snowboarder for 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
And now he does the 3 publications, Snowboarders Journal, used to be Frequency.
Yeah.
And then he does the Skiers Journal.
Yeah.
And Fly Fishing Journal. Long time guy in the snowboard industry.
And Northwest guy, right?
Northwest guy, yeah.
Is he a good golfer?
He's pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not. I've struggled too, but he's on the tee box. Maybe he'll let us play.
Let's go join him.
Okay. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, what's going on? Let's golf, man.
Okay, this will be fun. Barefoot clown smashing the ball.
Oh, no.
If golf was a sport, I'd be good at it.
Left footer off the tee. Come on. Dave! Yeah! You want some Terramana?
Let's have some. It's a birdie.
Terramana Reposado.
Guys, your partner's playing.
Oh, hey, sorry, Jeff. So, Jeff, hey, are we gonna crush a back nine or what?
You know, I think I'm good. I think I could use a little headspace after that front nine. But
really?
You know, back nine bar is good for you guys. Let's do it.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Good.
Where are we going?
Honeymoon. Yeah,
Honeymoon.
my buddy's bar. You
Oh,
you'll
down.
be good. Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
Really good.
thanks.
Hey, have a good back.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
See you
I'll
later.
Dude, you're getting hammered again.
I'm fine. I don't even know if he's gonna come.
He better show up. I mean, what are we doing here if he didn't show up?
Drinking. Since he's not here, you want to have a shot at
Might
Terramana?
as well. That's the Rock's tequila, man. One of these days he's gonna call.
The Rock's got a call. He's doing a movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Rock's doing a movie.
Yeah.
Jungle Fever.
No, he's doing.
Jumanji.
Nope.
The
Fast and Furious
12.
15. Cheers.
Cheers. That's
It's
pretty good.
delicious.
And handcrafted from
Jimmy, you want a dip?
We better think of a secret word.
Ooh, you got a drink.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my cat tripped out of salad.
Okay, secret word.
Chandelier.
No.
Speaker.
No. Oh.
Ooh. Booth.
Nope.
Pizza?
Pizza.
Piano.
Ooh. Cider?
Oh.
I mean,
Where are we?
we're in a cider house. I think it's a cider house.
That can be done.
Okay.
So cider,
It'll be easy.
you can bait him into that in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's make it easy.
Yeah, because we need to have a shot.
Okay. Secret word is
Cider.
cider. All right.
All right.
If he shows up.
Yeah. He might have done 36.
All right. Here he is.
Really? Oh, look. It's the Elixir.
Jeff, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks,
Cheers.
man.
Oh, absolutely.
Really appreciate
Thanks for
it.
hanging out.
Oh, of course.
So how'd the back nine go?
A little better, you know, when I'm not wrapped up with mics and cameras around me. It's a little more conducive to golf. But
Yeah. Give us a little background. You told us that you grew up in the Everett area, Everett, Washington. You're a
Cascade Bruin.
Cascade.
that I am.
And just give us a little background on that.
My family's real long time Northwest on both sides. On one side of my family, mom's side of the family was a Jewish immigrant, and he and his cousins started one of the first stands of the Pike Place Market that's still there.
Wow.
And then on my dad's side of the family, they were a pioneer family in Tacoma. And my great-grandfather was the mayor of Eatonville for like 20 years or something like that. And then my grandfather was one of the original investors and builders of Alpental ski area. There was 7 of them from Tacoma, and he was one of them. And then he was sweat equity. I don't think he put a ton of money into it. He was a mountain manager, so he was kind of like what Duncan Howard is at Baker.
Cool.
He did that Alpental early on, and so I was really lucky to have that upbringing. I mean, I remember watching the Rainier Cup and I guess see Spider Savage ski there when I was a kid, and see Jeff Joby go off on the hang gliding kite off the top of International and stuff when I was a kid. And,
Yeah. Do you remember when they used to do the just down by the lodge? They have the big booters and they do the freestyle air stuff, and the guys would land literally at the bottom right by the lodge.
Yeah, and then half the time explode, the skis go into the bottom of the lodge. I remember sitting up there as a kid. Those are my best early memories. It's like that was a heyday of skiing in a lot of ways.
But those were so fun because my dad would just go up into the lodge and have his pastrami on pumpernickel and Alpental soup. I don't know if you remember Alpental soup.
I totally remember Alpental soup.
And so
he still makes it.
still make it.
And it's delicious.
Yeah, and it's just a super hearty soup. And those parents would sit up in the thing and just get hammered.
Yeah, there was
and then
a lot of
drive us
cocktail.
home. And swing by the Mountainside Tavern for a turnover.
I mean, you were skiing obviously when you were young, so when did you convert over then to snowboarding?
My senior year in high school, I snowboarded a little tiny bit, so like 85, something like that.
Fresh out of the box.
Yeah, and actually the very first time I ever snowboarded would have been the winter of '84, and it just snowed a just ton, and it was on the golf course, and I had seen snowboarding in action now on all these skateboarder magazine and stuff, and I just took a piece of marine plywood, my buddy and I did, off my dad's plywood, and his dad had a steamer, a wood steamer, so we steamed the nose up a little bit and cut the shape we thought it should look like. Put a little swallowtail on it, made our own bungee bindings and wax. It totally worked. We went out and made turns first day.
And then so you were able to turn that into, a living.
Yeah, I've gone on to make dozens and dozens of dollars in this snowboard.
But you, what was the nugget to get you into journalism?
Well, I always did it, so I knew I was a writer from the start. That was something I knew since I was a kid that I could do, and I was good at other things. I was terrible at math, I was terrible at other things, but I was good at English and good at writing, and so I always kept that going. And then I wrote at the high school newspaper, and I knew I was going to be a journalism major, and just Western had a good program, and I was on the front, and I was a journalism minor and speech major, so yeah.
Speech comm.
Speech comm.
Me too. Yeah. I don't even want to talk
It's the
about
easiest major at Western.
that's right.
I can ski on Fridays. I'm taking this one,
As long as you can talk.
Yeah.
But otherwise you would have been
what?
just like a what? Huh? But otherwise you would have just brewed beer or something?
God, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a writer, so I don't know if I don't write, I don't know what I do.
Well, you brew beer, right?
I make cider.
Yes, sir.
That's easy.
Let's go. That was easy.
Such an easy setup.
I told you that it was.
Did
gonna
you know
be
about this, Alex? Did
easy.
they tell you the secret word?
That was going to be easy. I knew it.
Yeah, he's got a 300-gallon cube in the warehouse.
Well, we're short on time, so we figured we'd make it a
Let's
slick.
get it out of the way.
Let's just
Cheers,
let's
my
not mess
friends.
around. Cheers.
Secret word, cider. Love it. Okay. Boy, do I like the secret word.
Yeah, so then, you got an internship at Transworld, and then what from there?
Transworld, and then came back up here, finished my degree, was just kind of bumming around. I worked at a ski shop in town and did asphalting and seal coating in the summertime. Worked during the week and sweat my brains out shoveling asphalt, but then as soon as I'd done, we'd go out to the coast and go surf. We were just, no obligations. I got to be friends with a guy named Chris Brunkart, who's a photographer out of Portland, very good friend of mine, R.I.P.
Yes.
So we went to work both of us would work for a magazine in Vancouver at that time called Concrete Powder. It was a skate and snowboard title.
Yeah.
We did that for about a year. And then I got hired by Snowboarder, by Doug Palladini at Snowboarder. And then a year later, I went down. I lived down there in California, Southern California, for 3 or 4 years. And then at that point, that's when I, really started doing more with the magazines. I was pretty, I definitely got to run the creatives and the content side of Snowboarder magazine at that time when it was booming,
So what are some of the places that you've been to across the country or across the world that you like to après ski at, or that have had a good story or something like that?
No, I was watching your other episodes, and I got to say I agreed with Hatrip, the apples.
Oh yes,
apples is first and foremost
freaking awesome.
First and foremost, as a kid, even though I wasn't drinking, I'd just put the top level of Alpental at being in the 70s at being like the ultimate après. That's my.
We did a fake ski day there a couple of years ago just to go après.
Yeah, totally.
We didn't even ski.
And then so. After that, I'd say the tap room at Baker, the original, the real tap room, old lodge, upper there, still there, sacred place. And then Apples. Cool thing about Apples is that it's, as ski area and ski culture gets more consolidated, and it's harder to find a place where you can, ski to the bottom and buy a reasonable price pitcher from a guy who actually owns that bar. Versus here, I'll give you some more corporate money for the corporate company that owns this corporate bar and
good food. So Japan.
Yes, Japan.
Give us.
I've only been there once. I went there once, but it was amazing. I went there for the Olympics. I went to cover it for Nagano for Time Magazine. It was my journalistic high point.
You were there for the whole time.
So much fun. Well, just for for the snowboarding.
Okay.
And we went to the opening ceremonies, went to some hockey games. It was awesome, man. It was so much fun.
That's
it's
amazing.
such a fun place.
Who were some of your big influences in snowboarding itself, just as a sport?
In terms of riding?
Yeah.
Terry Kidwell, for sure. He was just the man when I was a kid.
Super old school.
I think Kidwell and Rank were the first guys I saw that had style, had real style. And then Jamie picked it up. He carried that torch forward after that, I'd say.
I always think Chris Roach when I think about
for sure. Oh yeah,
Roach
and Style for days
Noah
with that guy.
Those guys.
Yeah, for sure. But I think Kidwell was just a little bit before those guys.
Well, he was totally.
Yeah.
And who else?
But then Craig. Obviously.
Craig for sure. Craig was more of a technical rider. He had great style. He always had great style. Craig's style got better as he got older. He actually I think when he was younger, he had a bit of a jock style in the half pipe and stuff because he was he was very focused approach on everything.
But then he got more flowy.
He got more relaxed. He got a little hippier when he moved up to Canada, and it became about just kind of powder turns.
And his
style got better and better.
I loved his style. Let's go to the ski side before we keep talking about.
Debbie Armstrong was my Mighty Minds coach.
Oh my God!
There you go.
Crap.
I think for me, the most pivotal ski thing for me in that era, when it was actually up here at Western, was watching the premiere of Blizzard of Oz.
Yeah.
And they played Blizzard of Oz in the VU on the screen there somewhere, and it was probably $2 or free or something, who knows.
Yeah.
But I love Warren Miller. I got to be friends with him later in life and his family, and I really, all props to that dude. That movie, that Blizzard of Oz, and that moment was
Yeah. I want to know how you write about that stuff.
Skiing and snowboarding is it's the same culture. It's the same. It's not there's variances, but I mean we never had those wars when that was more of an East Coast thing, right? I mean that was always
together.
Carter and Dano and all those guys and Craig. They were skiing with Lane and Dean and the guys that were the great skiers at Mount Baker. And it's still that way. So I always knew that if we could get to a point on some level that we were going to do a ski magazine to go with it. Anybody in the winter business needs a summer job. So either paddling, mountain biking, or fly fishing, and I fly fish. So I was like, when we get to that point, we're going to do a fly fish mag, so we need a summer job.
Perfect.
And that's all proved to be a good biz. So,
Do you want? You got to go to dinner with
me? Yeah. Well, we'll do.
Always.
We'll do a little.
You're a Jaeger guy.
Oh yeah.
A little of the. It's a medicinal, right?
Cheers. Here, I'll do this real quick. Beer shot. Everyone does them. So we all started out as skiers. And that was 70s and 80s for us, right? Growing up, all of us. And
I didn't convert, Tom.
I know, and I respect that.
Well,
He never sold out, man.
He never sold out.
He never sold out.
And thank God, because he's a great skier.
Thanks,
he's fun to ski with, and we have a melded mind when we're riding together.
It's pretty cool.
It is. It's fun. He gets it. He knows when to turn. When I turn, I know when to turn.
I'm
when he
always
turns.
going to be faster.
Always going to be faster. But yeah, that's why
Don't slow down, man. Don't slow down.
I always say, like, I love a skier because they'll always leave a pole, right? You know, when times
Some
are
will,
tough.
some won't.
Right. But over the decades, we've seen a big change, right? I mean, we've all seen it. Tell me what you think about this. Do you think that there was that snowboarding had a little bit of aspect in saving mountains, saving?
100%. You know, the ski industry was aware of that. I mean, I was there when we were doing 300-page magazines and Powder was doing like 80-page magazines. Yeah. But at the same time, we knew. I mean, I had deep respect for those guys because I knew that it was like skiing had built this, and skiing isn't going anywhere. Ski's going to come back.
Right.
And now these kids are riding, you know, fatter skis and skiing backwards, and it's, you know, it's. I saw that creeping up just from friends of mine like at Torrey Bland and others at Mount Baker that were
When did that?
Robbie Capel, others that were. But financially, there's no doubt that snowboarding saved some asses in the 90s for sure.
I was talking to you earlier about the first Ski Industries America trade show that I went to. There were 770 something snowboard companies, and then the last one I went to, there was 70.
Right. There's probably 7 now, but you know.
Right, right. And it's been great because it's come together. But now you've seen a growth in both sports starting in the 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually kind of in a healthy space because the manufacturing and the equipment's in a relatively healthy space. The resorts themselves are getting a little bit more consolidated than I'm comfortable with. But
yeah, because there's only 2 big players now.
That's a whole other show.
Okay,
We'll talk about that another time. So,
I understand that. As us older guys get a little older and we can't ski as hard as we used to, though.
What?
I'm not saying
Just go to
I'm
Apples,
not
man.
fit. I'm still fit.
Just laying it down.
But doesn't that make us just want to go to those smaller mountains that are the
but that's how I feel anyways. We've always been that way. Like we support the independent resorts. We support, you know, we work with the others as well, the bigger resorts, and I don't want to hate on those guys. I don't want to make it sound like I do that. But we want to support that. We want to support family-owned resorts.
Hoodoo,
100%.
Hoodoo's great.
Community-owned resorts. So you got someplace like
one up on
what's the one in
Vancouver Island?
Yeah, Cane Mountain.
Yeah.
And Bogus Basin in Boise.
Bogus has done well.
And what's the one in outside of Bozeman? Bridger. Is community owned, you know. Mission community owned.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
and Mission, that's where our buddies.
I think that's the future. I think it's the future for you know, it's public land. It should be community owned.
Yeah. You know? No, that's great. Yeah, it's been fun to, like, we're talking 4 decades. That makes us old, but that's okay.
No, come on now.
Come on. But I think maybe I might be a
Warren Miller was just getting going now. I'd like to point that out. I'd like to point that out.
I feel like I'm a better snowboarder in the 2010s than I was in the 90s.
You got some style, Tom.
Thanks, Dave. You got some style.
You had a sweet kick on the tee today, I'll say that.
Oh, God, that was so good, man.
Cheers.
Just nailed it. Come on in.
here.
Hi, nice people.
These are the real stars of the situation here.
I hear you're quite the golfer.
Yeah? What do you think? Now, what's your favorite part about going skiing? What do you like about going skiing?
Going fast.
Going
Oh,
fast.
yes. That's our
SFD.
gal.
Yeah.
I can't
But
say.
not
I
too
can't say.
fast.
But not too, you got to be safe. I get that.
So Jeff, can we get a few more stories? You know, like some.
No, we got to wrap it up. You guys got to get the heck out of here because my friend's got to open the bar.
No.
It's 5 o'clock now. We're shutting down. Get out of here. Love you guys. Time to leave.
But
Laura has to be in here in 5 minutes.
Laura has to be here now. Laura's going to get PO'd.
We
so
just wanted to have more.
give me my booze and get out of here.
For you, my friend, it's a bottle of delicious tequila, Terramana.
And this is The Rock?
That's The Rock,
The
yeah.
Maui?
Yeah,
My daughter's a big fan of Maui.
Yeah, so
Good times.
thank you so much, man.
All right,
I mean, we
absolutely.
appreciate it. We'll
right.
we'll come up and catch you.
Let's go SFD up at Baker.
Absolutely. I think I got to go to dinner now.
All right.
L'chaim.
See you guys.
Nice to meet you.